Hi guys!
Hi!
Welcome to Josh and Nikki's Tiddies!
Tiddies! Yeah. So we're gonna start today with something new. We're gonna try a little improv scene for a little couple minutes, and it's gonna push us into our conversation and start us off. So the scene is we're on a first date. If it doesn't go well, we'll still post this, but we might not do it again. But
Yeah, first time.
we'll go ahead and okay. So we're at the restaurant. So what are you thinking about ordering?
I don't know. There's so many good choices.
I hear their steak is really good here.
I do like a good steak.
Well, I'm really glad that you said you would go out on a date with me because I've seen your profile online and you're really freaking hot.
Thank you. You're making me blush. Oh my gosh. You're really hot too.
Thanks. The only thing, I can't remember your name.
My name is Nikki.
Nikki, I'm so sorry, Nikki. I keep on wanting to call you Mickey, but
It's okay. It happens all the time. I get it.
if I call you Mickey, are you gonna be upset? I know your name is Nikki, but it's just where my brain keeps going.
Well, I mean, this is also the first time we've ever hung out and the first time meeting. I'm not gonna be that mad, but if it keeps happening, then yeah, that's totally not cool.
Right, and I'm totally not into Mickey Mouse cosplay or anything.
Or are you?
Well, if things go well and you want to dress up as a Mickey Mouse, I guess I'm willing to give it a try.
I would never get dressed up in a Mickey Mouse outfit for anyone.
Is that a deal breaker?
Oh yeah, hands down. Deal breaker.
Okay, yeah. It's a good thing I'm not into Mickey Mouse or anything.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
It would be so crazy.
So about the steak here, how do you like your steak cooked?
Bloody as fuck. Love to slurp up all that blood, dip my broccoli in it, soak it in.
I'm about it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you'll get a steak and it'll look like Mickey Mouse. It really.
Oh my gosh, here we are again with this Mickey Mouse.
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding about the Mickey Mouse. I'm not into Mickey Mouse at all. I've never liked Mickey Mouse.
I feel like you really might though.
But no, because this is a deal breaker, and I'm really happy to be here with you, Nikki. Nikki.
I mean, if it is a deal breaker, it's a deal breaker. I don't sit here going around trying to fit triangles into square holes.
I'd seen that picture on your profile of you at Disney World with the ears, and that was
it's really cool to like Disney, and I do like Mickey Mouse, but I would never dress up sexually as a character, let alone I just don't like thinking about an animal. If you were Prince Charming or something, maybe, but you're a freaking human, not a mouse. I don't want to fuck a mouse.
So what you're saying is after this there's no chance you'll get out your Mickey Mouse ears after this date.
No. I would have normally been if it didn't feel like this, I would probably put them on for you. But now knowing that you
made it weird, I didn't make it weird. That's fine. It's not a deal breaker for me, but I'm definitely gonna go Dutch and make you pay half because I really. But unless we're still gonna go out after this and without the ears.
Oh no! Yeah, no, I don't think that this is. I kind of feel like this date is done, and I don't even want to order a steak or anything.
I brought you all the way to Applebee's, and this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Mickey, listen, I just want a little,
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Are you Justin or? Oh no, I'm sorry. Is it Josh?
Well, actually, my name is Steve, but you can call me whatever you want if it's gonna end
With Mickey Mouse ears?
With Mickey Mouse ears.
Not happening.
Well, I think we're done here then.
Insane.
Well, I think that went really well. I think we should try to do it again next time.
Yeah.
And then maybe have a different scene. And then, like, I think that was kind of fun. I don't know where the Mickey Mouse ears came from.
I don't know. I also, like, at first didn't know what to say. And then I was like, oh, okay, I can do this.
Yeah.
I can make this funny.
And then you're like, I'm Nikki. And I was like, oh, she's playing herself. So
yeah.
That's what Nikki would have done in that.
And then I even said, like, are you...
I always like to use different names because then you can really, like, get different personalities in there. Like, maybe, like, they're afraid of the color orange or something.
I really liked my comment. Like, I don't try to fit triangles in a square hole. I don't know why I said that. I liked that.
But so we did the dating thing to kind of go into our next
topic.
Yeah, our titty, about dating. And I know we talk about it a lot on here, but, this is a big thing and a lot of people are dating. I'm glad that, so do we want to talk about, like, directly what we want to talk about or kind of like an overview first? I think we should just get right into it.
I think we should.
Just get the juicy.
So what I guess I want to say is I have been seeing someone new that I like. And it's only been, like, a couple weeks that we've been, like, seriously talking and hanging out. And it's just casual. But, like, I like this person.
It's seriously casual is what she's saying.
I really like this person.
I know him. He's actually a really good guy. I know him outside.
I used to work with him
at
Applebee's.
Yeah.
Which is also really ironic and funny, but I like spending time with this person. And I really like the way this person makes me feel. Like,
he's a really nice guy. Like,
and he was already someone that I respected and, like, enjoyed. And, like, I've worked with this person for 7 years.
She doesn't work there anymore now. So now, the dating is totally different.
Fair game.
Yeah, like.
So it's like.
Which you have dated people you've worked with and it hasn't
ended badly. So I knew.
So never date anybody you work with. Like,
I was in a serious relationship with someone I worked with and then got into another one right after that. And I was like, they were very two different relationships, but back-to-back type of thing. And I realized it's too much to work with.
Yeah, because there's feelings, like.
You spend way too much time.
Yeah, even, like, the good feelings. You want to kind of know what they're doing back there, spending time instead of, like, trying to focus on, like. Because I know, like, sometimes, especially as a server, in the server field, like, so you've got to kind of focus on, like, what you're doing. Like, you can go and take a smoke break and stuff, but like, okay.
You have priorities.
I've got 3 tables over here. This table is, like, 75% of the way through their glass. I'm going to have to go refill that. And,
I got 4 tickets on my spindle that I have to make. Different drinks.
I prefer to go out and, like, hit my vape by myself. That way, like, I don't get wrapped up in a conversation or anything. And I'm literally out there as long as I feel like I can.
Now I've got, like, multiple to-goes popping up on my screen. Like, you really have to prioritize. And, like, sometimes, like, do as many things at once as you can as possible. Like.
But anyway, so do you guys, like, talk about the bees together? Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I also feel like now has created opportunity to get even deeper within, like, figuring out each other. And, like, I genuinely, I sat all night, talked to this person from midnight to, like, fucking 7 a.m. And it was like 5 a.m. and the sun's coming up before we even realized how long we'd sat there and talking. And they intended to have sex. Yeah,
they had other
intended to have really good, crazy sex. And that night did not go that way because plans changed. And we go with the flow over here. And I enjoyed myself still, and I don't regret any minute of it.
And he's not like Nikki, which I think is good because my partner's not a lot like me. Like, he's more quiet than she is, and like
Mysterious.
he's mysterious, and like I think that's good to have that opposite. You know, like it's kind of
A
like you're
balance.
getting more like personality in one unit.
Yeah.
You know, versus you could just do by yourself. You know, like you get
I've
more
been
bases.
in a relationship. I feel like both of my serious relationships, they were both crazier people like me. In a sense. More so like me than this person even. Like, sometimes you just need to chill. Like, sometimes I just don't. I'm enough crazy. Sometimes. I don't need to add extra crazy. Because then it's just like, are we just competing to see who's crazier sometimes? Like, it's nice to have someone that is like way different than you.
And what I really like about him too, and we were talking about this earlier, it was like he is more quiet, but like he likes the fact that like
we're crazy.
Yeah, like he's very nice to me. Like obviously I know him because like I work with him. Like he like likes the fact that like I'm kind of loud and obnoxious, and he's not the type like.
Do you know that for sure? Has he said that to you?
What?
That he likes that you're loud and obnoxious?
No, I just assume everybody does. Well, like
because you make him laugh and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Smile. You know, that means
you get the feeling that you're not annoying to him.
Yeah, like the people that I get annoyed, like I just don't spend as much time.
You can feel
them.
it. You can tell. You're like, oh, I know I'm annoying.
Every time I say, and like I'd known about it, like whenever it first happened, and when I seen him come in, like I tried to keep a straight face. I was like, hi, Tom.
No, he knew.
Yeah.
He was like, he didn't even have to do anything but say hi. He does not say hi to me. Like, it's not a thing. It's like, he's not like mean or nothing, but like, it's not like he waltzes into the kitchen to make a point to be like, hi.
Right.
He was like, I knew you told him.
Yeah, and like, I really...
No, and it was fine because he was like,
totally
he had his one person he told, I had my one person I told. And then now, at this point, I think we both have been like feeling like we like each other and like this.
Well, and they're doing this
time.
thing, and I'm telling her like, so apparently he stated that like he tries to make sure everything is strategic in the things that he does and says. And
well, I guess it was that was one of the things he says at first. He was like, I really am trying to pay attention to everything I'm doing here with you because
but Nikki's doing it too.
I don't want to do anything wrong to like push you away or scare you away. Like, I don't want to fuck this up. And yes, I feel like it's like I'm a kid again or something. And I'm like in high school, like, oh my God, am I texting too much? Like, oh my God, am I not texting enough? Oh my God, like.
It's kind of.
Did I just say something really weird there?
Or like if they take a long time to text back and you were texting, you know, like, oh, did I take it to another level?
Yeah, or like, oh my God, should I not say this?
And I say, just say it. Like, if you need to get whatever you've got to say.
Yeah,
out.
And that is not like me, because, of all people, to be thinking,
right? Should
I not say this?
Oh, she's not. Like
I say what the fuck I want. And I still do, but like, I'm more in my head about this. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to like think differently than me or like think I'm being annoying or think I'm being like, I want this person.
Didn't you do that with Jacob for a while? Like our friend Jacob? Like that you really wanted him to like you?
But that was a different vibe too because I didn't want Jacob to fuck me.
Right.
Friend Jacob, I was like, I just really like the way this person vibes and I really want this person to be a good friend. And
I know exactly because I got that vibe as soon as I met Jacob.
Yeah, I was like,
he is good energy, good-hearted, you know.
I want this person to be a best friend-ish type thing. Right. Like a really fucking good friend. I want to get to know this person. I like their vibe.
Right.
But this is a different dynamic because I already had that friend vibe with this person, but it's like a friend coworker. But then when you start developing feelings of liking them, and you kind of, there were reasons why I never pursued it. Like I work with him. I knew this, no one here that I work with, whether I feel attracted to them or not, is ever gonna be able to
get up in it,
do anything. Right. Yeah, no, I will not even have sex with the people I work with. I'm not creating weird dynamics here in this job.
Right.
And it's just something I don't do. But like,
and that also like brings a weird dynamic. and anybody else who's thinking about like that brings another weird dynamic to your coworkers as well. You know, like
if something goes wrong and y'all stop fucking, then it's weird.
Right. So just don't.
Just note to self, it's easier
Yeah.
if you don't.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's one thing if you have 500 employees where you work and, like, you never see that person. And
or also,
like, that's
just do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because if you end up finding someone you're working with and you're like, no, I don't care what anyone says, this is the one, then you know it and just do it.
Well, that was the next point I wanted to make was that I, like, a lot of people are like, well, what do you think of this? Is this a dynamic that is good? Like, any dynamic in a relationship, it doesn't matter what other people, it's like you and that one other person, that is like your energy. Like, my thing is like, it's like people that are poly and people that are monogamous. Like, you know, what might work for one person that they can date all these different, might not work for another person, but
yes,
the other person can like live a full happy life with all their partners.
They both can.
Yeah, like, it just is what you want. Like,
there's several different ways to skin a cat.
Some people, yeah, like some people prefer long distance relationships, you know, like.
Yeah. Whatever's working for you, just keep doing that. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do or project my opinions or views on anyone. If you agree or disagree, great.
Right. And I just go with whatever makes you feel good. You know, like, obviously be smart, like.
But we can only talk about our life experiences.
Right.
Like, I only have to go off of what I've experienced. And in my experience, working with people that I've been in relationships or even sexual relationships with doesn't work for me.
Well, and like in the improv scene with the Mickey Mouse was like, no, that's a deal breaker, or that
red flags.
I mean, I know that was like a little funny, but like sometimes people are like, you know, I want this spouse that doesn't work and stays home and cooks and cleans, which
I do want you to dress up in animal costume.
Yeah,
cartoon character.
That's
a real. What if it's a real thing? That's a real kink out there. You know it is.
And
like,
you should be discussing these. Like, you shouldn't feel afraid to be like,
no.
You know, I want to talk about this because this is something. Yeah.
And kind of like, this is on the same track, but way different. And I feel like the thing I brought up in the very beginning of this person, which in the beginning, I was like, okay, I'm just going to lay it all out here, what my intentions are. And being honest about, like, I know that I want this in the long-term future. I want somebody committed. Like, and if that's not a possibility ever, then this will be a short-term thing. But that being said, I also right now change what I want day to day. I don't really know what I want. One day I want to be in a relationship. One day I'm lonely, and one day I'm like, oh no, I'm great by myself. One day it's just like, oh no, I would just like to have sex. So it's a thing.
His name's Jeff Hardy.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Little kid interruptions. But I just feel like I just was like, wanted to make sure from the beginning that, like, look, yes, in the long scheme of things, I am trying to, like, find the one. Most people are. And I'm not saying that, like, I already feel that way about you, per se, right now, but I'm saying,
but
like...
it's good to know that has the potential, like...
Yes.
Should you be talking about the future, or should you just be like, you know...
I already knew that, like, this person stopped trying to find, like, the one or even be in anything serious a long time ago. And it's like, but I want to know, like, really in your core, how you think. And I am happy that I did, because even if it seems scary at first or really blunt and abrupt, it's like, okay, no, I'm sick of wasting time in anything that I do. I already do really, really like you. So, that being said, and us never even having sex, nothing, I'm like, this is all the criteria. This is all, like, my shit. Can you handle my shit? And then, like, lay down your shit.
Mommy,
Oh, I can handle your shit. Okay, cool. Moving forward, like, is this even something that's worth trying?
Mommy,
And I think that's good. That's healthy. Those are boundaries. Those are setting the stage.
That's literally
like,
you being honest with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody else. You know, like.
Not here to beat around the bush. Not here to play games. Like, also have been hurt. I feel like both of us
Mommy,
have had some
you
traumatic
said you'll blow this up.
relationships. So, like, I'm not trying to do that shit no more.
Mommy,
I will, yes, buddy. I need you to let us just finish our video. We only have a little bit longer, okay?
okay.
Thank you. But
I think, okay, and then, like, the thing that I'm thinking of right now is, like, a lot of people don't like labels or this and that. And, like,
Right.
labels are whatever you want to call it, but it's something so you and them can understand it.
Right.
Like, so, like, you don't have to be like, well,
We're
are we
dating.
dating or are we boyfriends
Right.
or are we, you know, like, or what is this or what do I, you know, like.
I think we literally both just keep saying, like, yeah, I'm like, we're hanging out. Like, yeah, I guess you could say, like, I had a date. You know what I mean? Like, even if we just came to my house and hung out or your house and hung out. Like,
Right.
we've had, like, multiple encounters now where we've hung out all night. Whatever, if you want to call that a date or not.
But,
I don't
like,
care.
you
That
don't
doesn't
have to
matter.
you don't have to make a label for everybody else. It's
And
like,
it doesn't matter.
I've dated somebody that was like, okay, so they had said to me, I love you before I was ready to say it. So, that's an awkward thing. So,
Yeah.
what they said is like, well, let's just say stars, you know, like, so it's everything all encompassing, but it's like, you can say it and it doesn't mean I love you. And
All
I
you
can
said
say,
was stars, or like, I
yeah.
stars you.
No, it'd be
Just
like,
stars.
at the end of a thing, we'd be like,
Hey.
stars.
Stars.
Yeah, like, it's just kind of like something
That's
was
kinda
for
cute.
us, you know? Like, nobody else knew, like...
Yeah, that's different.
But
That's like
we
code.
knew exactly what that was, you know?
Right.
Like, we could label it with us, but it didn't have to be this label that, like...
Inside
Yeah.
joke, but it's not really a joke. But inside...
But and it
Lingo.
all goes back, it's just between you and the other person. Whatever makes you guys happy. Like, you guys don't have... If you guys prefer no labels, I mean, that's also a label. No label is a label. Like, I don't know, but...
Hey, stop it. Your toys are in there, bud.
So, let's kind of just wrap up with, like, kind of our final thoughts on this, and then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think overall, we already did this, but we're both just still living life and doing whatever we think we need to do.
Yeah.
And having fun while doing it. And just wanting to be happy.
And getting to know each other, you know, like...
Yeah.
You know, saying, like...
Are you freaking serious?
I am still weird. I feel like I know your entirety of you, but also every time we interact, we're still always getting to know each other
Yeah, there's
more.
still some kind of, like, level that we didn't know, like...
I'm always digging deeper with you and always chipping layers off, peeling you like an onion. And I think you do too with me. Like, there's always been with us, like, it keeps going and thriving, you know?
Well,
you
it's
always
like-
have something to talk about.
And being honest, you know, like...
Yeah.
We are honest with each other. You should be honest, like, with yourself, with
Yeah.
whoever you want.
The world.
Yeah. Like, maybe not necessarily the world. Like, maybe if you don't want your aunt to know, like, the people you
But
want
at the same time,
in your life.
you don't have to lie either.
The people
Like,
you
that's
want
what I
in your
mean.
life, you should be honest
With the world,
So,
you don't have to lie to kick it to the world.
no. Oh, no.
Just be you. And if someone asks you, fucking tell them. Don't have to lie. Also, you can literally just say, you know what, Aunt? That's something I don't want to talk about right now.
Right.
Maybe later. Like, I'm not lying to you then. And I'm being honest with myself still. And saying, like, okay, I see that you asked me this, or you want to know this piece of me, but I'm just not ready to talk about that. And that's okay.
Right.
That's a boundary.
Boundaries. We'll get into that on another video. But I think I liked the improv. Maybe we'll try that again.
Yeah, maybe we will.
But thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for...
I really liked this time, even if we don't ever get any viewers, I enjoy
We
it
don't
myself.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this has been Josh and...
Nikki's Tiddies.
All right. Until next time.